learning objective. And so we're going to read it all together, okay? Go ahead and start. I
can use fractions, equivalents, models, and equations to solve problems and justify my answer on my poster.
Good. Can someone tell me why I put part of it in blue and part in red? Jonathan?
Maybe it's because the blue one is like what you're supposed to do, and the red one is what you're supposed to do on.
Okay, really close. Ben?
So the blue one is what you do, and the red one, and the red spot is how you're gonna show your.
Eric, can you read us the justifying your answer poster for us? Right there, the yellow.
Justifying your answers. Show all of your work. Label your drawings or models. Explain your answers in writing and verbally. Prove your answers in other ways.
Okay. So justifying your answer, and we've been working on it on the math problem solving, is kind of verifying our answer. It's proving we're correct. Okay, so you guys are doing a good job solving the problems, and now we're going to really be able to explain why we know they're correct. So we need to show all of our work, label it. If we have a picture, label it. And we need to explain our answer in writing, and we're going to be writing on a poster, and we're going to be doing a lot of partner talk. So that's verbally is partner talk. And then I challenge you to do the last one. Challenge you to see if you can prove your answer in another way. Because that's always a tricky part, but that's the way you really know you got the correct answer. Okay, Brian, I saw your film up first. Can you tell me what you and your partner came up with, what a unit fraction is?
Unit fraction is 1, the numerator is 1.
Okay, great. And what is decompose?
Decompose means break it down into smaller parts.
Okay, can everybody, do you guys remember the hand signal for decompose? Yeah, break it down. On like, oh, I can't remember what a numerator is, or an equivalent fraction. Matt, can you read us what's the equivalent fraction?
Fractions are show different numbers with different values.
Yeah, so we've been working a lot with equivalent fractions. So fractions that have different numbers, but they have really the same value. Okay, so turn the page, and here's where we have our definitions of decompose and unit fraction. And also fraction number bond. That might be a strategy you use as a fraction number bond. Okay, so the next page should be a blank page. And we're going to add tape diagram, which I'm sure you all know what it is. And compose, which we just talked about. But also common denominator. Raise your hand if you do any cooking. Oh, wow. Lots of you. Okay, raise your hand if you use like teaspoons and measuring cups. Very good. Okay, what do you notice on the teaspoons and measuring cups? You notice anything, Manny? What do you notice?
It says fractions.
They have fractions. Raise your hand if you can name some of the fractions you've seen either on measuring cups or on teaspoons. Andy? 1/2. Ben?
1/3.
1/3.
1/3.
1/4.
1/4.
3/4.
3/4. Good.
So 3/4.
Yep. Got 3/4. Yes.
Something like the recipe and it says to put 1/4 of the purple sugar, but I only put 1/3.
Oh, and why do you change it?
Because I don't want it to be too sweet.
So is 1/3 more than or less than 1/4?
More than
More than? So you use 1/3 instead of 1/4 or 1/4 instead of 1/3?
1/4 instead of 1/3.
Yeah, 1/4 instead of 1/3 to make it less sugary. Yeah, I do the same thing. Raise your hand if you've ever had to like double a recipe. So you gotta know your fractions, don't you, if you're gonna be doubling it. Raise your hand if you can tell me, what operation are you doing when you're doubling a recipe? Let's see, Ben?
Multiplying.
You're multiplying or
Adding.
adding? Yeah. Have you ever had to cut a recipe in half? Yeah, that's a little harder, isn't it? And you can talk with your math partner about how you think you solve it. You gotta help each other. And you can talk with your math partner about how you think you solve it. You gotta help each other.
The word problem, should we be doing the cube strategy?
So the cube strategy is so underline the question.
Don't forget circling the numbers. Yeah. Circling the
Circling
numbers.
the numbers. Two students. So first cube, circle the numbers.
Circle the main.
The main
Underline the mathematical words.
I think it's underline the.
I think it's box the keywords.
Box the keywords.
Box the keywords is
So
box the keywords. Like, I don't think there is any words like some or anything like that. Much more? Huh? What about much more? We could try it.
what?
I think much more. Okay, we should try every single possible equation for those. I'm thinking we could add 1/6 plus 1/3.
Yeah, 1/6 plus 1/3 would.
I think
And
if we
we
find
have
the,
to-
if we find the whole, then it would be easier.
Yeah, and we have to add 2 to both of them. So and we have to add one more because there's 2 students of the month. So just basically 2/6. No,
1/6 and 1/3.
2/3 and 2/6, since there's 2 students of the month. Or we can do 1/3 plus 1/3 plus 1/6 plus 1/6.
There's a lot of
How much more did Venus eat if she ate?
I'm drawing like the pan, brownies.
Yeah, yeah, that's a good idea.
You can see how much more.
Yeah, how much more, and then that's 1/6, and then
1/3 plus 1/6 would it be 2/9? I don't think we can make it. I'm guessing the whole would be 9. 9?
Yeah, I think she 1/64.
No. So she ate 1/3. He ate 1/6. Just about your answer, I know my answer is correct because 2 6 is 1/3.
60, 90, the 3 4s have to go together.
Yeah.
It'll go over 100.
Close all the time.
Let's start right.
This is a 6. Do you understand? Now try to explain.
Carmilla, so if we do it like if we put
some
another line in there, this would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This would be 2, 8.
How many 6?
And if we put another line in this one,
Because 1/3 is 2.
Yeah, but then, so now can you answer the
it would be 2, 6. So you see,
You gotta justify.
So how did you get 1/6 plus 1/6 equals 1/3?
So, first I drew a tape diagram. Since I also knew that 6 divided by 2 equals 3, so I circled two boxes 3 times, and then colored in 2. And we figured out that also that's 1/3, or 2 of them is 1/3. So she ate
equals
1/3.
1/3. So this is 1/3 here because there's
Yeah.
2 boxes. What about this one?
So that's because this one is here because that's how much Jaquan ate from
So Jaquan ate how much?
1/6.
And so this is Jaquan's right here. And then who's this?
Venus. I just forgot to rewrite.
She didn't eat any?
She ate
like this, like
and Jackson.
Okay, so Jaquan. I thought you said this was Jaquan because it was 1/6. And can you talk about what you guys were thinking and where you might have gotten stuck?
We might have gotten stuck where we tried to find out how much
Okay, so they got stuck on how many brownies there were. Did the problem tell you how many brownies it was cut into? No, and so you felt like, I don't have enough information to solve it. Did you guys ever figure out a way you could solve it without that piece of information? What did you figure out? Let me put your paper up here. Okay?
I thought that there would be 12 brownies because we thought there was going to be 12 brownies because we thought of there's 2 students and you know how last time you said it's like division, so I thought of something that 6 and 2 would equal 2, so I did 6 times 2 would equal 12. So we thought there was 12 brownies and yeah, that's how we got 12 brownies.
Okay, so 12 brownies. So what was the problem asking you to find? Christopher, what was the problem asking you to find?
How many more brownies did Venus eat than
Jaquan? Okay, so how much did you figure out Jaquan ate, Raymond? How much did Jaquan eat?
2.
And how much did Venus eat?
4.
4. So what do you think? Do you think they came up with a reasonable answer? Raise your hand if you can, Jaquan had Venus had 4 and Jaquan had how many? 2. What do you think? Does somebody have some ideas to share? I can draw on sticks if not. Oh, we gotta share. Okay, Ben.
So, I thought there was 6 brownies. So, Venus had 1/3 and this is Japan. So he had 1/6, and so me and my partner thought if we would like cut these in half,
What is that called when we cut them in half? That's a math vocabulary word.
Compose.
Okay, compose.
So if Venus ate 1/3, would film 1/3, and it would be 2/6.
2/6. Okay. How much more did Venus eat?
Venus ate one extra brownie.
Which is
Which is 1/2 or 1/6.
1/6 extra brownie. Stand up if that's the answer you got. Venus ate 1/6 extra brownie.
Oh.
Wow, that's a lot of you. Okay, great. Have a seat. Okay. Yes, there were several ways you could solve this, and yes, Venus did eat 1/6 more. Good job, you guys, working through that. I know you were really stuck, like, oh, they didn't tell me how many pieces, but then you kind of use this problem solving of guess and check. I'm gonna guess how many pieces they had and see if that works out. So good job, you guys can have a seat. So the chart is there, and I want to hear how you thought, okay, I have my drawing here, I might have it labeled, but how am I going to prove that I'm right? Okay, so Joe.
I never got to that part.
Never got to the justifying. It took you the whole time trying to figure out how much more Venus ate. Did you have an idea what you were going to do to prove it?
I think I was gonna decompose maybe.
Okay, and by decomposing, can you explain that a little further?
By drawing 1/3 and dividing it so it has 1/6.
Okay, so maybe like 1/3 plus 1/3, is that what you're thinking? Plus 1/3? And then changing it to 6? How would you change this to 6?
You would decompose it in half.
Okay, and how? So what is 1/3 is equal to what?
1/3 is equal to 2/6.
Is equal to 2/6. Let's see. Linda, do you agree 1/3 is equal to 2/6?
Yeah.
Yes. Alright, let's see. Lulu, how can I check it?
If you multiply it, like if that is 2 and 1, then you know you're multiplying 1 by 2.
Since this is a 2, I know I'm multiplying by 2, so what about,
So you'll be multiplying that by 2.
and does that work out? Yeah. So equivalence, as long as we're doing the same thing to the numerator, denominator, we're good. Now you pass this new one down, and I want you to think about strategies you used on this problem that might help you solve this problem, which could be a little more challenging, but now that you've worked through and persevered through that one, I think you're going to find that you're going to be able to solve this without too much effort.
Numbers. 1/8, 1/4, 3/4, 1/8, 1/2.
Underline the question.
Underline the question. Box the keywords. Measuring cup, I think, isn't that? What about
Bread.
purpose?
I think measuring would be one.
Yeah, I think measuring would be one too. Ingredient. Measuring ingredient?
But those aren't math keywords.
Yeah, but it's a keyword in this.
Other than measuring.
Measuring is a math keyword. Okay, so how many 1/8 cups will she need for ingredients? So
She needs 1/4. She only has 1/8. I think I got it. I think she'll cut the 1/8 in half to make it 1/4. So I think she'll do like
So if you had 1/4 plus 3/4 would be a whole. I mean, would be a half, plus a half would be 1 whole. So this would be 1 whole. So if you would only need 1 cup of flour, I don't know. Do you agree?
The numerator. And then on this one, we'll just do half of an 8, which is 4.
you're saying
It is.
so what you're saying right now is you're using 1/8. What? Hold on, can you say that all over again?
We all know that 1/8 is half of is. If you do 1/8 in the fourth thing, it will be 0.54. But so you want to put 2, and then this would be 1/4. So right here is 2 8s. Right here, 3 times 2, 6. So this would be 6 8s. Right here we'll just cut 8 in half, and then we have 4. So we will need. So remember, 2, 6. That's already 1 whole. So it is 1 whole and 4 8s.
So let's do that then.
In cups?
Because it takes 1/4 a cup of sugar, so that will be
Oh yeah, I forgot about that part.
There's more.
What you looking for?
Trying to find out how many cups of 1/8 we need for all the ingredients.
We did how much ingredients you need.
But do you guys understand this?
No.
Okay, so you see how it's 1/8? So whatever time, so this would have to time this would this bottom would equal an 8. So 1/4 times 2 2 is 2 8.
Can you tell us what you were thinking when you were solving this problem?
Well, I did this one first because it was the easiest.
You did the half cup first because it was the easiest.
It's 4 8 because that's 8. Because that's 8. This is 4 8 because this is half of 8.
It's 4 8 because 4 is half of 8?
Yeah.
Okay, so you did the half cup first because that was the easiest. Okay, nice job labeling. I did see a few people who are pretty good on labeling their work. Okay, explain what you're thinking.
I think this is 6, 8, just because what you need to do is double the 3 because this 4 is double, so it was 8. So I doubled this and then I was 6, 8.
So you doubled the numerator because you doubled the denominator. So what about the sugar? We don't have the sugar.
I think it's 2, 8 because the same thing with the last one. This doubles this, so that means it's probably double the top number 2.
Okay,
I was thinking that if I write, if I create each box and I write, and I create a box and put 1/8, then I can put a box in that will have 1/4. And then each time I shade in a 4th, it'll equal to an equivalent of how many I will need for 1/8 cups.
okay, so 1/4 is equal to how many?
2.
Okay, 2 of the 8 cups. Okay, good. So, what is that called again when we cut them, break them up, cut them? Oh, I like it. I want to just show your labeling. Linda did a good job labeling everything, of which ingredient it was. And notice she followed the cube strategy of circling the numbers, putting a box around, the keywords. Okay, so how many 8 cups does she need for sugar?
2, 8.
2 8s. And how'd you get that?
Because like what Ethan did, if I got 1/4, then it would be 2.
2 8s, okay. How many 8 cups of the whole wheat?
1,
She has 3/4 cup here. How many 8 cups is that?
6,
6 what?
6, 8.
6 8s, good. And how much for the half cup flour?
A half. So, whole of
Okay, so a half a cup of flour is how many 8 cups?
a half cup of flour and a half of 8 cups. Not a half, a whole of 8 cups.
A whole of 8. What's a whole of 8? 8 8s?
8.
So 8 8s will equal 1/2 cup?
One, all of these would equal 1/2 of 8.
Okay, so 8 8s is equal to 1 whole, right? 1 whole cup. And I need 1/2 cup of flour. So how many 8s is that gonna be? This is 1 whole, and I need a half.
2 8.
2 8s? What are you thinking, Lulu? Can you help them?
1/4.
1/4? How'd you get 1?
8.
Huh?
4 8.
4 8s. How'd you get 4 8s?
Because if you divide 1/8 by 4 and cut it in half, it would be 1/2.
Okay. So if you divide this by 4, you said? And this by 4, you get what?
1/2.
1/2. Do you agree with that? Whoops, sorry. Do you agree? Yeah, that's it. I'm trying to write weird. I don't write like this usually. Do you agree with that?